back to my channel. So today's video is focusing on this makeup look right here. Super fun, just really just fun. So this look is a beginner's sort of festival makeup tutorial. I was receiving like mixed sort of, how do you call it, requests. Like I was receiving like mixed requests on what type of tutorial to create. I asked you on my Instagram and a lot of people were sort of getting back to me about beginners festival tutorials. You see all these mental sort of looks for festivals, and sometimes when you're a beginner or like you really just can't do it, you know, like obviously those people have a wee bit more experience. So I thought I'll sit down, I'll lift a palette out and I'll create a look. So I use the Sample Beauty Plum palette to create this look. So if you have the Morphe 35P, it's very similar. I literally use 3 colours in this whole entire palette to create this look. I use a couple of glitters and a couple of pigments and stuff, obviously for underneath the eyes, inner corner, etc. And just set off the whole look with a nice pair of fluffy lashes. So I didn't show you guys foundation or concealer application. I did show you highlighter, bronzer, contour, blush, and also lips as well. So yeah, if you want to see how to create this beginner's festival makeup, then just keep on watching the tutorial. So I've already went ahead and primed my eyes using the Helen A Stage eyeshadow primer. I am absolutely obsessing over this, like, compared to concealer. So if you haven't used it, I highly recommend. As you guys know, I don't set my lid sort of base anymore. I just go ahead and start blending when it's damp. So I've picked up a Morphe M576 brush and I've went into the Sample Beauty Plum eyeshadow palette. If you have the Morphe 35P palette, it's very similar. So I've took the 3rd shade in the first row and I'm just blending that throughout my whole entire crease, just using circular motions. So with the same colour and the same brush, I'm just building up that intensity. This is really my first time sort of using this particular palette and I found it really difficult to really build up the shades. But once you start building them up, you get there in the end, and this colour is absolutely beautiful. You just need to have a wee bit of patience with it. So with the Morphe M573 brush, I'm going in with the 2nd shade in the last row of the palette, and it's just like a really nice warm sort of orangey browny type of shade. And what I'm doing here is I'm just blending out the edges of that first shade that we put down. So you guys know I always go in with my sort of darkest colours first now and then go in with my sort of transitional shades afterwards. So I really enjoy blending my eyeshadows up towards my brow now. I just absolutely love the finish of it. It's sort of really editorial, really smoky, really blown out looking. And also with the tip of the brush, I'm just sort of still building that product up, and then as I get to the outer corner of my eye, I'm just using window wiper motions to really blend out and diffuse that product. Now going back in with my Morphe M576 brush, and I'm going back in with the first shade that we used because I've started to notice that that colour started to disappear. So anytime I notice that the colour is starting to disappear, I will go back in with that. You just need to really have patience, and if you find that a colour is disappearing, you need to go back in order for the look to really stand out. Just don't leave it how it is. If you think that it is starting to disappear, like said, go back in with it. One last time, going back in with my Morphe M573 brush, and I'm just going in with that last shade that we placed down, the sort of orangey browny type of shade. And I'm just going back over the edges of the plum shade. Like stated previously, I'm just going back over everything, making sure that all the colours are really nice and intense and all that there type of stuff. So I'm just spritzing a fluffy eyeshadow brush with the PS primer water. Just making sure that the brush is a little bit damp before going in with my pigment. So the pigment I'm going in with is the P. Louise pigment in the shade Poppin' Candy, and I'm just putting that all over the lid. And then afterwards I'm just going to take my Morphe M576 brush again and a little bit more of that plummy shade and just going around the edges of that pigment. So I'm now just sticking down my Aine style lashes from my AK Pro Cosmetics range. I left the glue to dry for around 30 seconds in order for it to get tacky, and then they will stick on like a dream. Now going in with the MAC Cosmetics Feline Liner Pencil, and I'm just putting that in the waterline and underneath the lower lash line, and then I'm taking a little smudger brush from the Kira Daily Phoenix collection and I'm going to start to blend and diffuse that liner out. So now what I'm doing is I'm just taking a bullet brush and I'm taking that plummy shade and I'm just blending this out like quite far underneath the lower lash line because I want it to be really nice and blown out underneath there. You guys know I'm obsessed with sort of blown out under eye areas. And then after that I'm just going to take a smudger brush once again from the Kira Daily Phoenix collection, and I'm going to take the black from the same palette and just go over the edges of the liner. So I'm now going in with the Isabella Rose Cosmetics glitters for underneath the eyes, just for a wee bit of a festival-y feel. These are unbelievable, so perfect for festival season. They're very comfortable on the eyes. Don't forget those glitters, and when they're chunky they're just so irritating. These ones are actually so comfortable, surprisingly. So I don't know if I'm pronouncing this shade correctly, but I will leave it listed across the screen. I'm going in with the shade kyanite or kyanite, I don't know, and also the shade Baby Girl. Baby Girl is a nice sort of pink holographic, as were the kyanite, I don't know, is like sort of a blue holographic. They're really lovely glitters. I'm just placing them down with a little fine liner brush, and I'm also sticking them down with a bit of gel glue as well. I think gel glue is the best for sticking down chunky glitters and like gems and all that there type of stuff. I'm now getting in with the Anastasia X Amrezy highlighter, and I'm just highlighting the highest points of my face, cupid's bow, chin, nose, everywhere, all over the face basically. This highlighter is unbelievable, and if you haven't tried it yet, I suggest you do. It's perfect for all skin types. To contour, I'm using my MAC Harmony blush, and I'm just taking that on a angled contour brush from Aine. To bronze the face, I'm using my MAC Cosmetics Give Me Sun Mineralised Skin Finish, and I'm just taking that on a Real Techniques multitask brush. For blush, I'm using my MAC Cosmetics Razin blush, and I'm just taking that on my blusher brush from the Kira Daily Goddess collection. Last but not least, for my lips, I am going in with the Too Faced Melted Longwear Lipstick in the shade Melted Coral, and I just applied that with my Kira Daily lip brush from the Desire Jewel collection. This is my first time using anything from Too Faced. I was a wee bit iffy about this product at the start because I did hear a lot of mixed reviews about it. But see, to be honest, this colour is absolutely beautiful. I could see myself reaching for this a lot, even though I don't really wear much colour on my lips, but I think this would be beautiful with a really nice eye like I'm wearing today, or else on its own, so I really highly recommend. So guys, this is the finished makeup look. I really hope that you have enjoyed it. Feels great to be back in the swing of things of YouTube. It feels good to finally start getting back to my normal self and start putting my regular uploads up basically. Almost got that out there. I did try and attempt to put a wig on because I thought that adding a wig would make this look a wee bit more cooler. But I ain't good with putting wigs on, and I've had that wig for about almost 2 years actually. About 1.5 years, yeah. And it's just destroyed, so I tried brushing it out and then like half of the hair came out of it, so it is a no-go, no. So if you guys know of any sort of like stores around Belfast that sells wigs, or like any like online stores or anything like that, sell them for a reasonable price. I'm not looking for anything too expensive because it really is just for uploads, like for YouTube, just for my intros and my outros, because I want to start like adding props and stuff like that to make the intros and the outros a wee bit more fun. So yeah, I really hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a big massive thumbs up, and if you aren't already, please do subscribe to my channel. Everything that I have used will be listed in the description box below, as always, along with all my other social media. So yeah guys, thank you so much again for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in my next one.